Hey guys, what's going on? This is Kyle from Too Much Bricks, and welcome back. So today is a look at the Mandalorian Battle Pack. It has 102 pieces, ages 6 and up, and is set 75267. Retails for around $15 to $20 in the US. It's an awesome battle pack I'm really happy to have purchased, courtesy of my friend Clint. You guys don't know who he is. Definitely go check out his store, Providence Brick Exchange, located in Smithfield, Rhode Island. Great prices, great guy, and great sets and bricks and all that stuff. If you guys are looking to trade in your sets that you don't want, even minifigs, hence the word exchange, I'll leave something in the description for you guys. That's the place to go. Again, great prices. You can also get old retired sets that are no longer on store shelves. So definitely make sure you guys go check them out. So without further ado, let's get into the buildable parts and the set itself, and then we'll dive into really what we all bought the set for, the minifigs. So starting off with the speeder itself, I did actually spot one of these in the actual Clone Wars series, very similar to this on Mandalore. So that was kind of interesting to me. I thought that they had just made up a speeder that was just like, not canon, as we like to say in Star Wars, but it actually is accurate to the Mandalorian speeders, and I think it can be used for something else. The back of it actually don't make you use two of the same color. They actually have you maybe stripes or rust or just old parts of it. I mean, they don't give you just one color, and I like the look of that. I think it just gives it a little bit more, like, not brand new, it's like old, and I like the aspect of that. It's just very simple, and I mean, most of the parts in the set go into building this, aside from the minifigs and the side build. If you guys don't know how the stud shooters work, pretty simple. You just fire off the stud and it's gone forever. You have these little flaps on the bottom that can be lifted up ever so slightly straight right there. Sorry, the camera got a little fuzzy for you there. Or you can even angle them down. So I'll just apply a little bit so you have them angled down just like that. You can also have this little example for a light, or high beams for the front of it, so they can see. On the back here is just a booster. It's can spin. I don't know if that was actually intended to be a play feature. You also do have these bars on the back here. I don't know if you put a minifigure on that. I can show you. The hand can clip onto that, so if you want to have a stowaway or some guy hanging on for dear life as someone's speeding away in that, you can fit only one minifig or two possibly standing up, and then they'll just hang on to the handlebars. So I'll show you what that looks like. And that's what it looks like with the minifigure in there. It's actually the one Mandalorian they show on the speeder on the box, but again, you can put any figure on there. And yeah, so that really completes it for the speeder. Pretty simple. Overall, very nice build. Set also does come with this sub-assembly or side build, and you can actually clip a couple of blasters on there just using a jumper plate with just the one stud in the middle, and also a clip to actually store another one, and then you have like a little bit more storage if you wanted to in there, maybe some crates or anything. But the idea is that you have your minifig, just remove his blaster, lift his hands up, and you can place your minifig in there as a barricade, or maybe he's shooting, hiding behind some rubble. You could even sit them down, which looks a little bit better, but that's just a view of it standing up. It's overall very simple, and I like the build of it. I mean, it's not like they just threw it together. I mean, I would have liked to seen maybe another speeder, a different type. That would have been interesting, actually. But I mean, I get what they're doing here. And I like the look of it, actually. The rock work with the cheese slopes and the bigger slope up here actually looks for pretty nice, maybe rubble or rock display. Starting off with the first Mandalorian warrior, they do not actually give you names on the box. I'm just going to show you right here. The box itself just says Mandalorian warrior, and that's how you refer to all of them. So there are no actual names. First off, taking off the helmet, there are no faces on any of these, so they're all just regular black heads. Give you a closer look of the helmet. I like the look of this one. It's the simple classic, just the regular straight black, lines, one across and one down. Got some dents and maybe design scratches on it, and I like the look of it, and I do like the color. I think this could definitely be used for army building. I definitely like the look of this one. This one, I think, looks the closest to the actual Mandalorian that we've gotten in the Mandalorian set. um, because the armor is like, brown and beat up. But I like the look of that. Also, just come with, no leg printing, just regular brown legs. Some nice dark brown arms. Those can be useful. Also, does come with a dark brown cape, and these are new capes used just for the Mandalorian. Let me go ahead and take that off. And what I liked about it is that it is actually the papery cape. It isn't like the cloth like cape that we normally get. It is a bit, it's not like really hard papery, but it is nice. And as far as I can tell, it doesn't get ruined when putting a figure on the speeder, because the speeder back is humped. So and when you sit, normally figures with the cape down, it does tend to crease or get bent. But these I could crinkle it up and fold it, and they do seem to be durable. So I like that. But these are the new styled capes, not as full as normal, just for these Mandalorian warriors. And then there's just a look at some of the printing on the back, and we got some more scratches on the armor there. So I'm going to show you again with everything on them, and we'll go move on to the next. There's a look at that Mandalorian warrior with everything on. He does come with a stud shooter blaster. They all come. They include 4 of those stud shooter blasters for each of them. That's the only thing I think that really bugs me about this set. I get a lot of battle packs, they use the stud shooters, which I'm fine with, but I would have liked to see maybe like a custom built gun, like just besides a stud shooter. This is just a custom one that I've made, that I'm gonna end up replacing with these guys. I just think that that could have been better, but I get the use of the stud shooters. And yeah, so that's really the only complaint about this, but let's move on to the next one. Moving on to the next figure, you can see this one actually, they have you include an antenna piece. They do actually give you a bunch of those antenna pieces. They include those antenna pieces, and they also include these. Not really sure what these are. Leave down in the comment section down below if you guys do. But they are compatible with the helmet. I could show you what that looks like on one of them. So that's what it looks like on one of the Mandalorians, and here's just an up-close look at the antenna pieces. Now, they normally, see the Mandalorians with the antenna pieces and not these, like, maybe heat shields or blast shield, as Luke Skywalker would say. With the blast shield down, I can't see a thing. But not really, because it doesn't cover the entire face, but you can see normally used on clone troopers, but I do like the look of that. And they actually give you a pack of those, like, the couple antennas and a couple of those. So I do appreciate that. But taking that off, see, it just clips onto the holes that come in all these Mandalorian helmets. This is probably my favorite helmet out of all of them. Let me just get that camera focus there. I just like the colors, maybe not baby blue, but sky blue up against the green. And the actual design of the helmet is different than what we've gotten before. You can see it's just a tad bit different. This main one going down the middle of the face is the same, just these ones are a little bit more curved than where the eyes would be looking out of. And I like the look of that and the color of this one. You do get another one in this set, so there's 2 types of these helmets, and then there's 2 types of the normal classic ones we've gotten for Jango Fett, Boba Fett, and the Mandalorian. So you could put the antenna on that side. They actually show you including it on this side of the helmet, which for some reason I just find looks a little bit better. I'm not really sure why. Again, black head underneath, and another brown cape. You can see it's got some nice printing. No armor on the legs. They actually gave leg printing this one, which I appreciate. And there's got brown robes, green armor with a little bit of scratches on it. Taking the helmet off, as I said, another one of those papery brown capes. See, it's got some nice scratches and dents. None of these armors are perfect. They all have scratches and dents. I just get that to shine. There we go, in the light, just right. You can see it. You shine it just right. You can see it. But yeah, it's just colored in green. Got a little idea of a belt there, and the arms and hands are brown, and the arms are blue. So I'm gonna show you it with everything on. There's a look of the Mandalorian with everything that he comes with. Again, I'm taking away the blasters on all these so you can just get a better look, but as I said, they do all come with a blaster, and now we'll be moving on to the next one. Moving on to the blue one, as I'm just calling them by the colors, as I said, they don't actually have a name, and this is another one of those regular styled helmets. The newer styled, or the different styled helmets, are the actual ones that come with the antenna, so you have 2 without the antenna and then 2 with the antenna, but they do include enough antennas to put on all of them, so I do appreciate that. This is another one of my favorite helmets. The last one was my favorite. I love the coloring and the style, is classic. That big purple spot, though, I just can't get over that for some reason. It doesn't look right to me. I think if they left that out, this would be my favorite helmet, but that just, ah, I just don't like the look of that. But overall, it is a nice color. You see, you got a little bit of gunmetal gray in there with the black, blue, and purple. Again, black head. You also do actually get some armor on the bottom of these legs. The past two just had either cloak, robe, or no printing at all, so you have some armor there. You also do have some nice sky blue colored armor. You can see it's got some scratches on there. And the base is light bluish gray and then like, dark gray, black hands. They actually do give you a different color cape here with taking the head off. This is green, sandish green maybe, or lime. Again, all the same type of cape and same length. Overall, pretty good. I'm going to show you again with everything on. And there's a look at that one with everything on. And without further ado, let's get into the last minifigure of this set. So the last figure that we're looking at today is different from all three. As you can see, comparing it to the last one, which is the same armor design as all of them for the torso, you can see it's missing this little lip on the bottom. You have the square armor plate, and then you have this little lip coming out, as does the Mandalorian, and Boba Fett and Jango Fett is actually different than both of these. So that's the only difference that I notice about this one. It does have a different leg coloring with the same printing as this one for robes. And I mean, this one just seems like he could get shot because, I mean, you've got a little bit of chest plate there, no protection anywhere else, and then, the helmet. I think the one that looked the most armored up was this one. I mean, you got the leg printing for pads and the full armor torso, and then the helmet. The other ones were cloak, and then, you had the other one that had no leg printing. Aside, it is the same helmet design as this other one. It also does come with the antenna. And taking the helmet off again, no head. And this one does actually include a black cape. So, again, same design. And then just looking at the back of it, you got some more scratches. And I don't understand because you have this big chest plate on the back and then like that little one. So that just doesn't really make sense to me. So this is probably my least favorite out of all of them. And then here's just an up-close look at the helmet. Again, not my most favorite helmet. And now we're going to look at it again with everything on it. And there's a final look at the last Mandalorian warrior in this set. And that completes our look at the Mandalorian Battle Pack. I would give this, this is kind of hard to rate, but as I said, New Year resolution, I'm going to try to be rating my set reviews from now on. I'm probably going to give this a 7. If you guys are asking me, why isn't it a 10? Well, I mean, aside from the figures, now, in all honesty, the majority of us that bought this set was for the minifigs. I mean, I don't think anyone, in all seriousness, said, ooh, I want the speeder or, the side build. But again, all battle packs, in my opinion, I buy for the minifigs. I mean, side builds are interesting. I'm not saying that these are bad. I mean, I do like the speeder build. I especially like the fact that it's accurate. And then, the rock work over here is decent. It's okay. And the figures were great. I mean, the only critique I had with this, again, were the stud shooters, which are fine. And, the leg printing on this particular figure, and then yeah, that was really it. I mean, I liked all the other the printing and the coloring on all of them. There's one thing I noticed. I think if you swapped these two helmets, that this green helmet right here would look better on this. I'll just show you what that looks like. I just really like the look of that because you have a little bit of blue on the bottom that matches that sky blue base. So I'm probably going to be leaving mine like this. As turn for this one, that doesn't look too good with that helmet. I mean, maybe I could get used to it. And again, the only other critique is on this helmet, this big purple splotch. I'm just really not sure why they went for that. Maybe it's just coloring or anything, but again, I do like the color. And that completes it for this Mandalorian Battle Pack review. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you found this helpful. Be sure to subscribe to Too Much Bricks. Drop a like if you haven't. Also, thank you all so much for your support. I almost reached 80 subscribers. Thank you so much. Also, be sure to jump over to my cousin over at Anthony the Lego Man, subscribe to him. Just a little update. Uploads should be on a regular schedule. Normally are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. At the time of recording of this video, it is Monday, January 20th. And the reason for that is happy holiday, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So uploads are going to be on Saturday and Sunday, hopefully. I know Endgame. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check out my remodeling Avengers Endgame and Lego videos. I think I've reached part 4. As that reaches a close and new mocks start up, I intend to get part 5 out and then hopefully the finale, and we can close that up, which is just going to be an awesome accomplishment. I'm really liking the way it's turning out. Still much better than the original. Those who are longtime followers will remember the original, and those of you who are new, definitely go check out the old videos. And the reason for that is I'm going to be taking a little break Friday. I'm actually going away. So that should be fun, but upload should resume about Saturday and Sunday. Again, at the time of recording of this video is Monday, January 20th. And yeah, so aside from that, just normal set reviews should be coming up. Again, finishing up at Endgame and the start of my new mock, which I'm still kind of debating. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this helpful. Remember, you can never have too much bricks. See y'all in the next video, and keep building. Bye for now.